There's some new features that I'm seeing on YouTube, which is exciting. Hello, hello. I don't know if you guys can see me. Hopefully, folks will start coming through. It's nice and cool here, but it's a warm day outside. Warm, warm day in my neck of the woods. But nonetheless, I wanted to come in and chat and see how you guys are doing, what's going on. How was everyone's fourth? Hopefully, it was enjoyable. Hopefully, it was enjoyable. I have lipstick on it. Nice cold Java. Nothing like that. Nice little chai. Mm. What is going on? How are people doing? Happy Sunday, July 5th. Surreal. We hit July and hopefully hit the ground running. I have a lot going on this month. When you look at the past 6 months, you're like, I have this, that, and the other. I'm in that space where I'm like, oh my goodness, there's still some things that are unfinished that I know I'd feel better getting them done. So this month of July, it's gonna be pedal to the metal for me, pedal to the metal to get things done. So that way in August I could breathe a little bit easier so I could enter the fall. So that's what's going on in my world. I love looking to see, oh my gosh, what's ahead of me and be prepared. Hello, Jordan the Great. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Happy July 5th. I was just saying how I feel with this month and just playing catch up. Not catch up, but moving things along. Hello, hello, Ryan. Good afternoon. How is it going? I haven't done a live in a minute, y'all. So, yes, I'm excited to be live with you guys and trying to catch up and see where things are at with folks. So, what's going on? Where are things at for you? What are you doing? How's your day going? It's warm. It's a warm one in my neck of the woods, but it's nice and cool here. So, I was outside before coming in. I'm like, woof, it's it's a squelcher for sure. Where are you guys streaming from? Where are you watching me from? Oh, you don't need that. You can just stream. I I I didn't have a lot of subscribers when I started streaming. You know what? I went into the mindset, regardless of what the amount of people that I have, I wanted to communicate who I am, to get to know them and let them get to know me. So it was a good segue for people to start asking me questions, get to know me and see, what I'm about before they really got a full flavor for my channel. But so you can start, just start. It's always good. One quick, you know, word of encouragement that I can share with you. Let people know you're coming on, give them, a couple of hours or whatever, because it makes a difference. So that way people would be like, oh, okay, I'll be looking out for it. Oh, thank you. Had a little bit of the red from red, white, and blue theme yesterday, but I'd be excited if advertise it, let it be known. I'd come on. Why not? I think it's good to try to get to know people and let them know who you are, what you're about, what your channel is about, because people will come in and, different type of expectation. I bring a little bit, I think initially, let me back up. Initially, it was a lot of, elevation journey and just what that means to be on an elevation journey, because we all are. That's a belief that I have that's in the core of the fiber of my being. We are all in an elevation journey and we're locking arms to move forward together. But along the way, life is happening. What are you doing? What's going on? What are the things you want to be held accountable or be reminded of along the line of elevation journey, but not just only the highlights, but the various day-to-day activities I started sharing, and people appreciate that. So find out what your audience like. A whole building. Yep, it's finding out, and it has to be something that's comfortable for you. Being on an elevation journey is something that I love. I love to be stretched to the next level and the next level, and keeping my mind sharp and my actions in step with the places that I want to go. So that's something that speaks to my core. And I love sharing that with people. And that's it. Your breath is- So find out what you like, what you enjoy doing. Some people it's a hobby. There's people that, DIY. I'm not a DIY kind of gal. I wish I was. I would have gotten on here and started doing this, a little bit of that. But yeah, that's not me. That's not me. That hasn't been me. So inside of that, I'm like, okay, I just want to show up with what's there for me and my authentic self and my best version of me. So that way people could really get to know and see what's happening. So I've gotten on here with my son and have done things. Family's important to me, so getting on here and just sharing the things that we do, the fun times. I'm actually just coming from a vacation. There might be some pictures on my channel about, places that we've gone to and different things. I'll probably post some more. I think there's one. Guys, there were these steps like way up that we were going up and down. I tell you, going up, it was a bit of a challenge. To come back down, I was like, I could hear my knees, and my son was like, "What's going on?" But it was fun. It was a long, like I don't know, 144 steps, I think. I was like, okay. He's like, let's do it again. I was like, yeah, once I was fine, but I did end up doing it twice. Why not? Because it was beautiful when you got down there, the water and everything. So I think that's on my channel. Go look for that if you care to see. You'll see what I'm talking about. And if it's not, if I go look to see it's not, then I'll add it. I think I put it. I have it on there. But today was a good day. Um, ran around, got some things done. Went to church earlier on. I still have things I need to do in the spirit of, moving forward for July, my catch up month. So there's a few things on my bucket list, which is good. Um, if you don't have a bucket list, if you don't have things, and bucket list to me is not just when you going away to do different things, which is phenomenal, but just the bucket list of this week. Make it plain, keep it simple, get your things done, and move on. Because if not, you get so caught up in, oh, I need to do this, I should do that, and then you end up losing time. The other day, oh my gosh, and I'm not a big scroller. I try to, I'll look at things, give myself a few minutes, and then I'm done. That's it. Because I have other things to do. I have a life. I found myself got sucked into this Hollywood movie or whatever. And every time I told myself, oh, I need to stop there, I was like, okay, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Before you know it, I sat there for like an hour and a half. I was like, oh my gosh, like an hour and a half, y'all. And I was like, that's it. Then I was speaking to a friend of mine, and she looked at me when I said that. She says, an hour and a half? And you're freaking out about that? She said, I sat there for 4 hours. I was like, what? So I don't know. You tell me. Comment below. Let me know if my hour and a half that I completely lost, that got stolen from me, that I want to say, if that's like not a big deal. She was like, "Girl, please." I had 4 hours. I was like, "How do you 4 hours? You can drive out of state and come back and whatever." That's kind of how I'm looking at it. I'm like, an hour and a half, I thought I'd done lost it. It's like, how could I just lose an hour and a half like that? But 4 hours, I thought that was a bit extreme. She says, "No, that happens like more often than she said she'd like to admit." So you tell me if that happens to you, because I just thought, what? My 1 hour and a half. I'm still a little salty about that because I'm like, I can't believe I just sat there like an hour and a half. Because, you see the time. Like, hello. But anyways, that was my dilemma. That's when I was like, enough. What have I done? How did I let that happen? But it was a good it was a good storyline. They had me hooked for real. 4 hours of that, I don't know. It'd have to be, I don't know what it would have to be, but that's what I was told. I was like, what? So comment below, let me know. Do you have 4 hour time that gets like literally stolen from you, or are you like me that is losing it over that hour and a half? Because I just thought, what in the world did I allow to happen? I allow it, and there's no one else I could blame. It was me. I sat there, I enjoyed, and I kept, a few more minutes, a few more minutes. What else? What else? Like, hello. I tell you, you kind of know how these things go when you're sitting there 15, 20 plus minutes. It's like, yeah, this is not going to be good. And I should have known. I was so mad, you guys. I kid you not. I was so bummed. I was like, I cannot even believe I sat there for like an hour and a half. Like just mindless. That is not going to propel me forward. Hello, elevation journey. Let's get it real. How's that going to elevate me in my journey? Maybe if it was something I was learning, it was just a family, the mother, with the child, they were having some things, some disagreement, and it was just a story. And the grandmother was it was a whole thing. It was a whole family affair, I guess. I got so vested, so stinking vested, that I done lost my hour and a half to the whole spiel. So tell me, comment below, let me know. How do you know, lose time, and when you catch on with that, what do you do? I just got That's probably why this month, like I just said, month of July, I am doing my very best to just kind of get things done before obviously August, and then September is around the corner before the fall, so I could be on top of things. So maybe that's probably part of it. I was like so determined, right? I'm like, I gotta do this and that and the other because I done lost an hour and a half. So tell me, what's going on with you guys? How do you lose your time with mindless things? And I am calling it mindless because I was sitting there just watching some foolish. I don't even know the name of the thing. When you're scrolling and you come across a store. I was like, oh, okay. Then I was like, oh, what? Just got so looped in. That's it. I got looped into it and I took the bait. I don't typically take baits like that. Hello, that is not me. But I took the bait. You have to tell me if you've had situation where you just realize, yeah, I took the bait. Yep, I got hooked and this is what happened. Because it happened to me, which I'm feeling some type of way, as you can see. I'm feeling some type of way that I actually allow that to happen, but I'm not one to say it was beyond my control. But in that case, I was like, I gave in. I gave in. So tell me, what are ways that you've given in and lose an hour, half hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours? Because time is so precious. Time. If somebody give me their time, I treasure that. I respect that. I respond positively to that. It's funny, I was talking to someone earlier on, we were having an exchange and said something, and I was like, "What do you mean?" And couldn't really articulate what was it that the individual meant by that. And I'm like, "Look, I'm giving you my time. I am asking you. I am deserving of an answer. What do you mean? We could solve this. We could situate this. Just verbalize your thoughts. What exactly do you mean?" And couldn't really give me a real answer. So I was like, "Okay, you think it through. We can have this conversation another time," because I didn't want to waste time going back and forth. And I don't know. Sometimes I think as we get older, maybe a little bit wiser, we realize the things that's important and see, what we're not willing. I back and forth. I was like, give me something we could work with. We're not going to waste time. So time is of the essence, as is we're already in July. So do not waste your time in your elevation journey and whatever journey you're on. Utilize your time, the present, captivate, capture it. Because I am. Same as you, Jordan. That's right. Can't, because there's no turning back, right? There's no going back. There's no, oops, maybe if I could turn back time, how amazing that would be if we could, but we can't, you know? And knowing that, I'm selfish with my time. I think that's it. I'm learning to be selfish a little bit with my time. Like if I give you the time and you don't need it, that's give it back. That's okay. It's okay. I am so quick nowadays. If somebody cancel on a plan or something, I am your I am the first person to say that's okay. It's because I have other things that I could be doing. I remember there was a time a cancellation would just make me feel deflate me or make me feel some type of why would they cancel? Da, da, da." Ah, it's okay. It is okay. I mean, last minute cancellation is a bummer because it's like if got myself ready, da da da. Of course, it with good explanation, I completely understand. But it's like, you know what? On second, can we take a rain check? I'm not. What do you mean you're not feeling? You didn't feel like you weren't feeling it. Like your thoughts were telling you, and maybe I'm wrong. Your thoughts were telling you, yeah, maybe I shouldn't. And you kind of went along, went along. I do not like that. I'm like, if you're feeling like, you know what, this is not going to work out, this is not the date, just communicate. Why aren't we communicating stuff like that? Because time, again, it's a time thing with me. Time is of the essence. Can't do it, can't go, can't meet up. It is a okay. We're not losing friendship over that. We're just saving time and purposefully using the time to do something else. Something that probably wouldn't have gotten done, probably would have been ignored, probably would have been put off. Then in that case, it's getting done. And that is fantastic. I am all for that. That is unbelievably good. And I'm like, yes. So if you're watching out there, you're one of my friends. If you ever feel like, let's take a rain check. Rain it is. I'll take it. We'll take the rain check because I don't want to get myself situated getting ready because that happened to me not recently, but in the beginning of the year. I remember the last minute, like get ready and just, I was thinking even there was someone that I saw. You might be watching. I thought of we probably couldn't when I saw you yesterday, but then I don't know. I didn't want to change things last minute, so I figured I was like, "What? You could have. That was that was your way of saying you can't do it. I'll take it." I was willing to go along with that. I was more than prepared. Happily go along with that. But anyways, it is what happened. If people can't, don't sweat it. Let it go. Let it go. Do the best that you can. This is your time, your month, your years. Time is flying by, my friends. Time is flying by. Make the most of it. Just want to encourage you. Capture your time. Capture the moment. I am not staying on too long, of course, time, but wanted to stop in like I said I would. If you didn't get to chat with me, you could watch this and see what's going on in my world. But comment, let me know what is stealing your time, how you capturing your time back, and how are you going about this? Because you hear what I'm doing. So share your thoughts, let me know, and we'll go from there. But just a little quick hello, a little quick chat with you guys just to touch base. For those of you guys, oh my goodness, I do want to acknowledge the people that have recently just joined my channel. Thank you. Thank you for being on this journey with me, of coming along for the ride. You'll see, you know, my day-to-day activities when I post, but do comment, stay engaged with me so that we could continue to move forward. As always, be good to yourself and be good to others. I am signing out. You take care, my friends. Bye-bye now.